to the Origami Workshop. My name is Vicky Mihara Avery. The paper crane is the most widely recognized origami model in the world. It symbolizes long life and happiness, and in recent times has become a symbol for world peace. Cranes in the natural world have a long lifespan, which is the reason for being associated with long life. There's a Japanese tradition to fold 1,000 paper cranes to fulfill a wish for long life and good health. Pairs of cranes also mate for life, which make them a traditional symbol for a long and successful marriage. In modern times, 1,000 cranes, or even 1,001 cranes for extra luck, make a wish for a long and happy marriage together. The cranes are hung together or placed into a frame for the couple to cherish in their home. I'm going to show you my favorite way to fold a paper crane. I'm using a 10-inch square piece of paper that actually has a pattern on one side and is colored on the other. You probably will have an origami sheet that has color on one side and is white on the other. I'd like you to start with the color side up on top, and let's rotate our paper so we're looking at the diamond shape. I'd like you to fold one corner to the opposite corner and match up the point as exactly as you can. And you're going to begin your fold by pressing in the center and from the center out. Repeat to the other side. Just press from the center and out. Unfold and rotate your paper. And let's fold another triangle, bringing the two corners together, lining up the point and the edges. Begin your crease here in the center and press out. From the center and out. Unfold. And we're now going to flip our paper over like a pancake. And let's turn it so we're looking at the square pattern. Now again, if you have a plain piece of origami paper, you're going to be looking at the white side. Let's fold this in half into a rectangle. Now on this one, you have several places to line up your edges along the top and along the sides. So line them up, and again, begin your crease right here in the center and press out. Center, press out. Open your paper, turn, and let's fold one more rectangle. Match up the edges, the corners, and begin your fold here right in the center. Now this time, leave your rectangle folded. We're not going to unfold. And if you pick it up with the folded edge towards you, and watch what I'm going to do, I'm going to press this together. You see how this is coming together, and we have two other flaps that appear. So what we want to do is gather up two flaps on one side and two flaps on the other. This is called a square base or preliminary fold. This is a great starting point for many origami models. So I'm pressing down the edges to make sure it's nice and folded. Position your paper so that you have the open edges pointing towards you. And what we're going to do is what I call the ice cream cone fold. Make sure it's the open edge. This long edge is going to get folded toward the center, and you have a center crease right there as your guideline. So line up your edge to that center crease. Make sure there's a nice point at the bottom, and press it down into place. We're going to do the same for the other side. Now make sure it's just the top layer. You have two layers on either side. So now it looks like an ice cream cone, and here's the ice cream. Let's fold the ice cream down over the top edge of the cone. Give that a good strong crease. unfold, 1, 2, 3. Now the creases of our ice cream will help us with our next step. These are called pre-creases. You want to lift up this top layer of paper, and you see where the top of the ice cream is? Right there? That's our hinge. We're going to lift this up right up against that fold and open up our paper in a kind of a boat-like, cup-like shape. And our folds are there for us. We're going to start here at the bottom. There's a valley fold. It makes it much easier to bring this edge in, and we're going to fold that in so it lines up right in the center. Bring in the other side as well, and then press along the outside edges. Now the top part, we need to fold against this crease. It's a mountain crease, so we need to reverse that crease. And it's real easy. What you just need to do is bring this entire edge in, lining it up with the center, and then just pinch along the crease that you've made, just like that. You need to do the same for the other side. Press this in, bring it in, line it up, and then pinch along the top, like so. And now you're ready to press this entire flap down, and just run your finger along the outside edges. We're going to repeat the same on the other side. So let's flip it over. And let's fold our ice cream cone. We're going to bring one edge in, right up to the center line, nice strong crease. I'm going to bring the other edge. There's our ice cream cone. And then here's the ice cream that we were going to fold right over the top, like that. Nice crease. Unfold, 1, 2, 3, and there are the guidelines we're going to use. We're going to lift up this top layer right against this crease where the ice cream cone meets the ice cream. Lift it up and find our cup-like shape and begin the folds at the bottom, bringing these edges in. And bring this side in. And you probably need to reach inside to help out a little bit, so it's nice and flat. And work your way up to the top. Here's one side. And fold the other side in. And I'm just pinching right along the crease that exists. Then we can lay the entire flap down flat and give it a good strong crease along the outside edges. And we have what we call our crane base, because also this is a great starting point for many other origami models. Now you notice this side has 2 loose flaps, and this is a solid flap. These will become our wings. So with the 2 loose flaps, they're going to become the long neck and the long tail of our paper crane. And we want to narrow them, make them a little skinnier. So let me turn this sideways like that. And make sure you're working on the side that has the split. And we've got 2 layers here, 1, 2. We're just going to work on the top layer of paper. And we're going to bring this entire long edge here toward the center. Now the big hint that I will offer you here is that you want to fold this and make sure you do not cross over that center line. Okay? And it's okay even if you are shy of the center. It looks messy, but believe me, it'll help you in your next step. Okay, we've done one side. Let's turn our paper so we can fold the other side toward the center. And take this long edge and bring it in and try to make a nice sharp point. Let's flip our model over and repeat on the other side, bringing this edge in. Again, right up to and not crossing over that center mark. And one more time. The next step I'd like to teach you is the inside reverse fold. We're going to create the long neck and the long tail for our crane. And you'll be a lot more successful at this step if you check to make sure that this flap is not crossing over this center area right there. Okay? And we have two flaps on both sides. And what we're going to do is open up one side. There's our valley fold right down here. And this is what we're going to reverse. Reverse this into a mountain fold. And it's a lot easier than it sounds. So having this opened up, take a hold of this long point and straighten it out all the way to the base right here. And as we straighten it out, lift it up toward the top. And what we want to do is pinch this together like that. And this is reversing this crease. Now it's a mountain crease right along this inside edge. So continue to pinch it down and then press this together to hold this into shape. And I like to line my long point along the side body of the crane. Now down here at the bottom, you want to pinch it, and this will hold this point into place. Let's repeat that for the other side. We're going to open this up, look for our valley crease, just flatten and straighten out the long point, lift it up, pinch it together, line it up where we want to place this long edge here, and then pinch it at the bottom to hold it into place. Now for the head, let's select one of the points, and we're going to reverse this point as well. Right now this is a mountain crease. We're going to reverse it by flattening out the tip, just flattening it straight out, pressing it down, and then pinching it. You see, it's sort of like a V-like shape now. Pinching it from the tip of the beak all the way to the top of the head, and this is where you'll pinch it to hold it into place. Now, you can leave them flat like this to put on a card or to stack them together, or you can open them up a little bit, and let me show you how you do that. So, if you hold the crane in both hands, grab a hold of the wings, and then just gently pull out, and you're going to open up the body, and there you have your finished origami crane.